Stop. Don't fill that pot yet. Because the fastest way to kill a balcony garden, treating the pot like decoration. I learned that the hard way. 12 dead plants, 1 brutal summer, and a fire escape that looked like a plant cemetery. But once I figured out 4 rules, pot soil technique, and crop 1 tiny patio started feeding me more than I ever expected. And by the end of this inhale, I'll show you the one grow bag people call buried treasure. Here's the deal. In 14 minutes, you're getting 15 vegetables that can outproduce a backyard from a 4-foot patio. Every single plant gets the same simple kit. The right pot, the right soil, 1 planting trick, the nutrition you're actually growing, and 1 pest defense that's safe for kids and pets. No memorizing. I'll hand you each number the moment you need it. Now plant number 6. This one holds more vitamin A in a single cooked cup than almost any vegetable USDA has on record. Write that down when we get there. And plant number 1. Wait until you see what spills out of the bag. Viewers call it buried treasure. Here's how this works. I'm counting from 15 down to 1. But the plant you'll remember most, it won't be plant 1. 15 through 11 quick wins. Small pots, fast harvests, no expertise needed. 10 through 6 serious yield. Number 6 is where this list stops being normal. 5 through 1 heavy hitters. And number 1 ends with that buried treasure moment. No raised bed, no backyard, no chemicals you can't pronounce. Just 1 pot done right. Grab a pen for plant 6. You'll want the USDA number written down. Let's start small. These 5 crops give you a harvest in your first season. Sometimes your first month. Every one fits in a 1 to 5 gallon pot. And they don't punish beginners. Number 15, radish. Pot 25 to 30 centimeters wide, about 25 deep. 3 to 5 gallons. Mix 3 parts compost, 3 coir, 3 perlite, 1 worm castings. Why the extra perlite humming? Think of it this way. Loose, fluffy soil is like an open hallway. The root walks straight down, no detours. Pack the soil tight, you'll harvest forked, twisted radishes instead of clean ones. That was failure number 3 on my fire escape, by the way. Hard soil, twisted roots. Lesson learned. Seeds 1.25 centimeters deep. 5 to 10 centimeter spacing. 6 hours of sun. Crisp radishes in 25 to 30 days. Pest, worry cabbage worm. The fix is Bt kerstaki, a natural soil bacterium. It only targets caterpillars. Bees, safe. Pets, safe. Done. Quick proof. A viewer in Ohio sent me a photo. 2 radish harvests from the same 5-gallon pot. 60 days. Same 3-3-3-1 mix. Same patio, no backyard. Number 14, scallions. 3 to 5 plants in a single 1-gallon pot. Mix 5 parts compost, 2 coir, 2 perlite, 1 worm castings. Push the bulb 1.25 centimeters down, 3 to 5 centimeters apart. Now I know what you're thinking. Don't I need to spray something to keep soft rot away? You don't. Here's why. Scallions are basically garlic's tough little cousin. They release a compound called allicin straight into the soil. Think of it as a chemical keep out sign for pests and fungus. Most soft soil troublemakers don't even bother showing up. And the lazy part? Cut the green tops. Water. They regrow. Cut again. They come back like they have a grudge. Almost nothing to do. Numbers 13 and 12, your cut and come again twins, leaf lettuce and Swiss chard. Both want a 1 to 5 gallon pot. partial sun 4 to 6 hours. A common objection. Lettuce bolts the moment it gets warm. That's exactly why partial sun matters more than full. The crop wants 4 to 6 hours, not 10. Push past that on a hot balcony and you're not growing salad anymore. You're growing bitter flower stalks. That was failure number 5 for me. I parked the pot in the sunniest spot I had. Killed it. Lettuce seeds need light to sprout. Press them onto the surface. Barely cover. Lettuce 30 to 45 days. Chard 50 to 60. Cut the outer leaves and the center keeps producing for months. This is the plant that forgives beginners. Slugs are the real threat here. But the fix is almost too simple. Wrap a strip of copper tape around the rim of the pot. The copper creates a tiny electric tingle on their belly, like stepping on a live wire in socks. They turn right around. No spray, no pellets. Safe for kids and pets. Number 11. Spinach. Spinach looks fragile on the stem. On your plate, it punches like a heavyweight. 1.25 centimeters deep. 10 to 15 centimeter spacing, partial sun. Harvest in 40 to 50 days. Here's a quiet upgrade most people miss. Cook your spinach. Heat cracks open the cell walls like popping a locked safe and releases more iron per cup than raw ever gives you. Same leaves more nutrition. Just add heat. Pest defense. Same BT Kostaki. Pet safe. 5 plants in. Pots under 5 gallons. Almost zero expertise. Now we step into the heavier hitters, and one of them, just one, will completely rewrite your idea of what a container can do. Plants 10 through 6 ask for a bigger pot, but they pay you back double. Number 10. Kale. Kale is the plant that refuses to quit when the cold comes. 5 to 10 gallon pot. Mix 4 compost, 3 coir, 2 perlite, 1 worm castings. 20 to 30 centimeter spacing, 1.25 centimeters deep, partial to full sun. Kale handles cool nights and gives you big leaves for months. Cabbage worm, again, BT Kostaki, pet safe. But here's the part I love. Frost doesn't kill kale. Frost makes it sweeter. The colder the night, the better it tastes. Your worst weather. It's actually doing the work for you. Number 9. Bush beans. 5 to 10 gallon pot. 7.5 centimeter spacing. Full sun. Now, this is the laziest plant on the list. Beans pull nitrogen straight out of the air. They have tiny helpers called rhizobium. Think of them as microscopic kitchen staff, living right on the roots, cooking up free fertilizer 24/7. The plant feeds itself. A common worry. Don't I still need to fertilize beans? First season, no. Your fresh soil mix plus worm castings already has everything a bush bean needs. The rhizobium handles the nitrogen. You handle the watering. That's it. But, and this is important, don't over-fertilize. You'll get a gorgeous, lush, leafy plant and 3 beans. That was failure number 7 for me. Big plant, almost no food. Don't repeat my mistake. Spider mites are the only nuisance. 1% insecticidal soap on the underside of the leaves. Potassium salts of fatty acids, that's the whole ingredient list. Food grade, pet safe. Number 8. Short variety carrots. Number 7. Beets. Both want a 3 to 5 gallon pot, deep enough for the root. Carrots, 60 to 70 days. Beets, 50 to 60. And here's a bonus most people forget. Beets give you 2 harvests from 1 plant. the root, and the greens. 2 crops, 1 pot. That's efficiency you don't get from a backyard row. Both are sensitive to root maggots. The fix. Drape a fine insect netting over the pot for the first 3 weeks. That's it. Done. Pet safe, kid safe, no spray. Number 6. Inhale. This is the one I want you to write down. Sweet potato, grown in a 15 to 25 gallon grow bag. Soil shifted toward coir 3, compost 4, coir 2, perlite 1, worm castings. Bury the slip at least 12.7 centimeters deep. The tubers start forming between day 13 and 30, quietly underground while you're not even watching. Now here's the part most people don't know. 1 cup of baked sweet potato skin holds roughly 23,000 micrograms of beta-carotene. That's USDA FoodData Central ID 11508. 1 cup. More vitamin A than almost anything else in their entire database. From a bag on your balcony. And unlike tomato or eggplant leaves, the ASPCA lists sweet potato vines as non-toxic to cats and dogs. Safe vine, safe leaves, dense nutrition. Quick proof. A viewer on a 6th floor balcony sent me a photo. 1 20-gallon bag, 3 slips, roughly 4 kilograms of sweet potato. 1 single harvest. No backyard, no raised bed. 1 bag. Quick breath. We're halfway through, and you already know more than 90% of first-season balcony gardeners. Later, after the buried treasure, I'll point you to a follow-up on perennials. Plants that come back year after year with even less work. But don't go anywhere yet. The best plant on this list is still ahead. Top 5. Bigger pots, bigger payoffs, and one moment at the end that changes everything. Number 5. Compact eggplant. Number 4. Bush zucchini. Both need a pot wider than 35 centimeters, around 5 gallons. Mix 4 compost, 3 coir, 2 perlite, 1 worm castings, plus a small handful of calcium. That calcium matters. Without it, the bottom of the fruit turns brown and rotten. Gardeners call it blossom end rot, but really, the plant is just starving for one mineral you forgot to add. For zucchini, pick a bush variety like Patio Star. Now here's a problem nobody warns you about on a high balcony. No bees. Without enough bees, you get flowers and 0 fruit. The fix. Hand pollinate. Take pollen from a male flower, brush it onto the female. 2 minutes in the morning, done. That was failure number 9 for me, actually. 9 flowers, 0 zucchini. 1 whole summer. Because I trusted my 11th floor balcony to attract pollinators. It does not. Flea beetles can shred eggplant leaves in the first weeks. Drape a row cover for 10 days after transplant. Problem disappears. Number 3, bell pepper. Number 2, cherry tomato. 5 to 15 gallon pot. Same mix with that calcium handful. Here's the thing about peppers that most people get wrong. They pick them green. Don't. Wait 2 more weeks. Let them turn red. A red ripe pepper carries about 1.5 times the vitamin C and 8 times the beta-carotene of a green one. USDA FoodData Central confirms it. Same plant, same pot, same effort, just patience. Cherry tomato wants more than 8 hours of sun and 1 watering a day in summer. And I mean every day. Skip 1 and the fruit swells too fast when you water again. it cracks, splits right open, like overinflating a balloon. A common pushback. I don't get 8 hours of sun on my balcony. Then honest answer, cherry tomato is the wrong fruiting crop for you. Switch to bush bean from part 2. No shame, no upsell, just the truth. Pest number 1. Hornworms on tomato, thrips on pepper. The defense is spinosad. EPA registration PC 110003. Fun fact, it's also the active ingredient inside some oral flea medications for dogs. At label dose on the balcony, it's considered pet safe. And now, number 1. Potato. In a grow bag, 12 to 15 gallon bag. 3 to 5 seed potatoes per bag. Same 4-3-2-1 mix. Here's the trick that makes everything click. You don't fill the bag at the start. You put in 10 centimeters of mix. Plant. Wait. Every time the shoots grow 20 centimeters, you bury another 7 to 10. And here's the magic. Every single buried node becomes a new tuber. You're not growing one layer of potatoes, you're stacking them, floor after floor, like building a tiny underground apartment complex. The backyard version of this crop never does this. It can't. The soil is flat. That's why a simple bag, can outproduce a row in the ground. 90 to 120 days later, you tip the bag over. And this is the moment. Dozens of potatoes, tumbling out of a single bag on a patio that started with nothing. One of my viewers called it kindergarten Christmas. Most just call it buried treasure. Quick proof. The original video's comments section repeated one phrase 3 different times from 3 different people. Buried treasure. That's what people see when a bag dumps in front of them. 15 plants, 5 things each, and one mindset shift that ties all of it together. Here's what I hope you take away. A container is not decoration, it's a growing system. 4 moving parts. Pot soil technique, crop. Match those 4 and one corner of a balcony will outproduce most backyards. That's not motivation, that's math. First season success isn't about doing more. It's about doing 5 things right per plant. The right pot size, the right soil mix, the right planting technique, the nutrition you're actually growing, and one pest defense that's safe for every person and every animal in your house. And here's the part most people walk right past. How much nutrition are you getting per pot per month? Think about that. 1 cup of sweet potato delivers more vitamin A than almost any vegetable USDA tracks. 1 potato grow bag dumps out a season of dinner. Remember the question I opened with? Which plant beats a backyard? Now you know. Plant 6 beats them on nutrition. Plant 1 beats them on yield. 12 dead plants taught me all of this. You don't have to repeat a single one. So here's the one question I want you to answer in the comments. Which of these 15 will you actually try first this season? Drop the number. If you tell me number 6 or number 1, I'll pin a reply within 24 hours with the exact pot size in centimeters and the soil ratio for that plant. Just yours. Personalized. With grocery prices the way they are, a 4-foot balcony isn't just a balcony anymore. It's a small food reserve. Start with 1 pot. Get it right. Then build from there. Less work, more yield, more nutrition. Happy gardening.